A little bit better at least. Welcome. I just realized. First thing first. Green screen. That's the first thing. Second, I realized something. My top command is hiring. I'm gonna add a command. And it's literally gonna be YouTube. And you cherry. YouTube.com. That's nice, but YouTube. I've been trying to do YouTube for so long that yes, that is my channel. Which is nice, I guess. Cool. That was the last thing. So where we left off last time is that we were trying to get OAuth working, and tis not. The reason being is we're getting... Oh! Welcome! Classico. Welcome, Classico. Glad you could join us here today. Yesterday last time, seriously, don't mind me just trying to copy and paste and edit and share this Twitch stream on like every single of my 97 platforms. You think that they would have a way to do this? No, select, my goodness. You gotta select everything. Copy, check mark, paste. Okay, so the OAuth, I'm just using an example from the Golang X project, where they have all their fun tools and stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh, yawns. Anyway, and essentially what's happening is it runs. I can click on this, so I'll run it. Go run. That runs. We get this lovely website. Pops up. We get a code with scope on it, which is exactly what we want. But that code is not, like, this isn't pulling it in. So obviously the scan's not working, right? And like this will basically says it should handle the refresh automatically on its own in the Go Funk. But it's not, and I'm like pretty sure that it's just because of the way I'm scanning it and processing it. So we're just gonna work through that. And because I'm pretty sure the scan is supposed to take stuff from the command line. I'm also a little bit curious about this access offline method. Forces the users to view the consent dialog and confirm. Okay, I'll just read this real quick. Online type, access type online and access type offline are options passed to the options.authcode URL method. They modify the access type field that they can get the URL returned, whatever. Online is default if neither is specified. If your application needs a refresh token when user is not present in the browser, then use offline. This will result in your application obtaining the refresh token for the obtaining refresh token the first time your application exchanges the authorization. That didn't help nobody. Didn't help nobody at all. Did that. Okay, cool, it did send. So I'm not working today, but in my day job, I am working. I'm not working today at my day job, but my day job is working. People are working. See, they are doing a URL.value, so they should be parsing a URL that's returned. Set value authcode.url. There we go. See? So it buffers. Pulls that in. So we probably do want to use offline. Right? Because we don't want to necessarily be on the browser. We don't want to force it. And this auth code URL, that's what I'm calling, I believe. Yeah, it is. So we are getting a URL. Oh, wait. Present the URL. Okay. And then I click on the URL where it has a client ID, a redirect URI, which is localhost. Visit for auth dialog. I don't need to do that. I just need to call that because I get the response back. And I should be able to just do here. What does that client do? Call it for client. Oh, that's a little bit different. Okay. Localhost is fine. We didn't want the redirect, but I should be able to just do an HTTP default client and call that URL, I think. Let's try this. And I mean, as long as I'm logged into Twitch, it works that way. So I should be doing an HTTP default client no, I can just do an HTTP get and see what happens. Ooh, right? It is get. The URL. What else do I need there? Yeah. And we'll just do and I also want this to have a new line because I just like new lines. They always make everything better. Interesting. So, but that sends me to a redirect URL. And that's what I want to capture, is the redirect URL with that code. Also, we should print this. Which, I mean, I'm not hitting the stuff at the bottom. where I create the new client. But let's see. See this localhost baloney? Everything after it is what I want. So, obviously, but the redirect URL is like it's important. Let's try that again. Because we're getting a response and there's no... It doesn't look like... Oh, there is a body being returned. Let's go ahead and we'll just take that response.body. Throw that there, and then we'll do this. I love the read all function. It's the best thing ever. Body.error equals that. I hope body probably is a string by this point, right? It's okay to the slice of bytes. Cool. So last time I tried to use the Copilot stuff, and it was fine. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna yawn the whole time. So I used Copilot with Go, but it was not in Vim, it was in VS Code, so it was actually, I'm just not as familiar with. Look at that. Is this my body or is this my code? This is the bot. This is the I probably shouldn't have done both of these. To me, oh look at this. This is exactly what I don't want to have pulled out. And if this is what the code's pulling, then that's part of my problem. Hopefully that's the body though. It is the body, cool. And that means it's probably still hanging on that. Well, this is fine, actually, because it should be just literally giving me HTML. Which it looks like it is, and that's awesome. I don't want you. Okay, we don't need that body. But, right, it does at some point redirect me here. So let's try Golang OAuth redirect URL. Obviously this is a common thing. is what we ran. I'm just searching redirect. I know we set that up, but this, at some point, that has to get... Okay, let's go back. Let's look at some of those examples. Right? Yeah, with a code. So how did they pull... I know, I don't... Okay. Handle funct OAuth redirect. You code. Parse form? r.parse form? Parse form code? I'm doing that. I'm doing... Oh... I'm not doing a parse form. I wonder if I should do that. On the URL. Yeah. Look at that. Right? Because they take the URL, the redirect, and they're handling that. Oh, that would make sense, because then it's just a server on my localhost that I just need to handle. Okay, well that's fine. Okay, we'll keep you up. Only problem is, does that mean I'm gonna have to have a server that's not part of my server? Because I shouldn't, right? Because I already have a listen and serve. I wonder if I can just add I don't want that. Edit server.go. Right? So oh, do I have that in my main.go? Do I have the listen and serve in my main.go? Cool. I do. I have a gateway server listen and go. Right? Should I just add a third server? Or do you... Well, I mean, let's not even worry about that. Sorry, I'm getting way ahead of myself. I can go up here, make a new server, and make sure that this works. So let's do localhost 8081, And we'll call it, I liked that, OAuth redirect, right? That's what they called it. Even though I'm gonna have to now change that on the Twitch stuff, but whatever. And then before we jump into this GoFunk, would we want to add a different one for the listen and serve? Probably yes, and probably without the wait, because I don't need to wait for it to complete. It can just go run. So I need to make a handle func. Or I could just inline it, right? Okay. I'm not a fan of that though. Func. WHC, oh that's a 3, not a W. HTTP dot, what is it? It's response writer. I was just gonna put writer, but it's response writer. And R HTTP dot request. And then that's gonna actually copy quite a bit of this. And I don't need the rest of that, right? Error equals parse form code. And then I'm just gonna print that for now. And then I'll go down and I'll add that handler. Should I make myself bigger? I feel kind of tiny. Oh, not that. Me, myself. How's that? Now I'm appropriately sized. Cool. Oh, I want you to know, guys, I'm wearing my logo shirt today. This is my logo shirt, even though the logo sits on your belly button instead of on your chest. I don't know how to fix that, besides doing this. I'm gonna try and be better about that. Cool. And so actually before I do any of this stuff, I'm gonna do an HTTP handle func. And that would be at OAuth redirect. And then it would be parse auth code is what it's called. Don't even. Alright, that's how you do the handler. Yeah, you just have to pass a function. It'll figure it out. And then we do http.listen and serve. And we're going to do that HTTP localhost 8D81, and that should be in our quotes, and we'll go like this. Go. I don't think I actually need those, but might as well put them first. I kind of like the green screen aesthetic. It's kind of cool. Okay, let's see if this breaks. That's because I'm doing not request. I like saying request. I don't know why I prefer request to R. Probably because I use the full response. There's another one? There is. Obviously missing something from the listen and serve. Oh, that's a follow. Thank you, Laser 0083. Laser. Did you know laser's actually not spelt with a Z, but with an S? But, well, you're spelled, like, laser, like, the light something, radiation. Did you know that lasers were not actually invented with light radiation first, but with microwave? They were called masers. Focuses of microwave radiation. I actually worked in a laser lab when I was a physicist. So that's what that tangent's for. You know. But thanks for that follow. I'm glad to have you here with us. Hanging out and doing some Go. The Antonio. Whoa. What, you scared of them? I mean, it's just a little bit of... Oh, are you... Oh, that was probably back to my physics days. Yeah, I did work in a laser lab with a... Just undergrad physics. I quit before grad school. I mean, not before. I quit during grad school to go write code. It's way more fun. That's not true. You do write a lot of code as a physicist, so there's that. But it's usually math. Okay, so you're not scared of them? Some people are. Some people, like, get really confused with me when they use Vim. And when I use Vim, and I'm like, come on, guys, it's not that bad. It really isn't. Actually, I don't need you either. I mean, I'm faster with Vim than VS Code, as I proved with trying to use Copilot. Ow! Well, I mean, I don't know. Anybody can use VS Code. I think it's a great almost IDE. Because it's definitely very close. It's getting there. It's really close to a full-blown IDE. It's like VS Code really is having a struggling time not becoming Visual Studio. Personal opinion, but a lot of people use it and use it very effectively. And I use it whenever I do Markdown. So now when I click this, that opens. Continue. Redirect error mismatch. Oh, yep. No, I know. I forgot. That was not bad. So now I need to go to my Twitch developer stuff. Probably that one. Just don't look at the part that says secret that you can already read from the not secret. That says client ID that you can already read from the URL. So it's not like I'm doing that good job of it's client redirect, yeah. We'll just save that. It's really hard to anyway. I obviously forgot part like first time I did it. Yeah, well, I'm only using the client ID. I'm not using the client. Yes. It's not a secret. Obviously. Welcome back, Icarus. Glad you can join us. Did I change the port? I didn't add the port. Back to Twitch. Forgot the port. I probably could have just clicked that value again. Oh, look. That worked. And did it? Nope. Because that was supposed to print. Right? It should be a form parse on code. It looks... Well, then let's take a step back. What does that actually do? Form parse. If form equals nil, method post whatever. I don't think it's a post. If form equals nil, URL parse raw query. Where did they get that? r.url. That's what I want. And I can just parse that myself. I don't need to do this dumb thing. I'm not going to kill it yet. Because it might be better, but... I'm just... Oh my gosh. Why won't it... It's URI, URL. That's not right. that means... Why did that take me there? I want to look at...
It's time for lunch. Remember to wash your hands.
I had the connection confused? Oh, it is. So it is just URL. I didn't think it was a problem with the auth. I was just trying to figure out where I was stuck. Because this should parse it, and I should be able to print that out on the URL. That's kind of where I'm at. Just kind of also trying to understand a little bit how it works under the hood. And eating dried pears. Because they're delicious. Oh, I have to click on it, huh? Yeah, I didn't print. Oh, you're saying without doing the auth stuff? That will probably fix. I see. Let's do that. Actually, I probably am. That should be running. Did the problem you see the one I just fixed? Because that's way better. There we go. Look, there's the code. That worked this time. And that OAuth printed out just like how we expected it to with the URI, which is nice. It's interesting. I don't know why they expected this thing to work. But I can return that code myself. Might be a little bit more effective. Just handle it myself. My phone got hot sitting on my computer. Who's at my front door? Bet it's my nephew coming home from work. Yeah, it is. Go get him, pups! Cool.
No jumping. That's against the rules.
And let's do what we can do. I wouldn't do it right. I mean, do right. Hey, Max. Did you find Jake, Max? No, you didn't? Okay. You just go sit on your pillow then. Uh-oh. Response writer doesn't have a right string field? I thought it did.
I'll be the winning old midnight train.
What are you singing, Jake?
Luke Combs. There's country singer.
Let's do that. Just spelling. Because F print's not a word. I need to add. I knew that. I was literally thinking, oh, don't forget to add the writer. I do that all the time. Write in all the code. Oh! Rodrigo Alberto. Hi, welcome. How you doing? We're having some fun writing some crazy gross Go. Love Go. I do not think Go is gross. But I'm just messing around with things, so. Techie Chan, yes, that is my project. It is on GitHub. I haven't. We should make a branch for today. I almost do. Twitch, July 23. I know that's an invalid branch name. You can't have a new line in a branch name. There we go. We'll push that branch up later. So this code will get up there. It's just not there yet. But don't you worry your little head about it. We always get them up there. Thanks for that follow, Rodrigo. Rodrigo Alberto. I very much appreciate it. If I sit back fast enough, you can, right here. You can see the green screen. Filter didn't work as well as you think it should. What was I doing? No English. Habla español entonces. I don't speak Spanish much on the stream. I apologize. Lo siento por no hablar mucho el español, porque es más fácil programar en inglés. It really is. It's really a whole lot easier.
Yeah, it is. I was gonna. I
Pero gracias igual por seguirme en Twitch. Yep, all the everything's in English. Coding is in English. I mean, that's one part of accessibility that's not there. Viví en Uruguay por un par de meses, un poco de tiempo. Y tengo unos cuantos amigos latinos. And that's why I speak Spanish. I do have, my brother-in-law's from Peru. And it's definitely not perfect. What was I doing? I completely forgot about what I was doing. Oh, yeah, I don't want the body. Right? Because the body's too much. But I'm getting a nil pointer. Because I'm not pulling that token out. Just thinking about this. This is not ever going to get called. You're right, but it's not ever going to get called. I don't need this right now. Yeah, that scan's not going to do anything because I'm not... It's not going to standard in. So I need to pull the code out of the body. When I do this, again? Thank you, compiler. Probably is. I hit my dog with a goldfish. It's cute. My dogs are adorable. So that's what I want. Right? When I get that, when I get this URL, that's what I should get. But that's not what the body's giving me. The body's giving me a ton of junk. I know. Ton of junk. This never gets called because it's not going to the standard in, which is the command line. literally just built the web crawler, guys. Like, that was my last project, so this should be pretty trivial. And I know that this is not what I want. This is what I want. I want to get that. And then I want to take the body. Let's just pull it open. So before it parses, oh, I don't want this open. Right. So when it gets a web page, takes a client, takes a URL. Oh, I wonder if I should set, no, I don't need to do that. And then when it pulls the body, first of all, look at that. We need to have that, or else this is just a big old waste of time. And then we should have this right here. Even before then. Defer rest.body close. Here we go. That's exactly what we want. And then all we do is literally return that body. And then right here's the body. And that body should already be. I do a string split after I see that, but that body right is it is if I do what is it? Or nothing to inspect because this is it. No, there it is. Elements. Like. This is what we want. Not only is that what we want, but like, oh, you can't see that. Why are you, is my watch telling me I had a silence call? Uh-oh. I want you to know that Seconda released a product called Product Hunt, and they wanted me to look at it. Is Product Hunt like an app store? What is all-in-one workspace for data? Product Product Hunt surfaces the best new products every day. It is a place for product-loving enthusiasts to share and geek about the latest mobile apps, websites, and tech creations. So basically, it's an app store for startups. So, that's what it is. So if it's an app store for startups, it means that my nonprofit business partner is a little bit behind. Because that's what he's working on for his next startup. Oh my goodness. And now I'm distracted by my phone. Does anybody else just get distracted by their phones? Anyway. If I were to dump this to a file, it should literally be an HTML page that is 4 lines long. Right? So if I were to print this body now, it would look a little bit different. And then I can just I bet they have something that does that for me. Oh look, they have... Somebody should save this. For me. This is literally what I want for my Go tutorial. Since we're all over the place today, we might as well be all over the place today. CD code, Go tutorial, gate checkout, branch, project, and then we'll do them. This would actually be, I think this is in section 3, part 3. Write a Go server, no, so it must be in part 4. Part 5, web caller example MD. And I do have that. Here is another example. Tour of Go web crawler. To do code, create Go repo, Go project, steps, create Go project, find a website, find website, to crawl, create requests and store your data, no, and print your site's data that you receive. And another example, git push there we go. I can honestly probably just add that. There's already an issue? Oh. Well, if I write the issue, they don't count. Yeah. I know what I want. There we go. I've seen Kali before. What kind of attribute is this? But that might be too much. So this is just a pre. I bet I can just do a regex length thing. Uh-oh. Large data bank is about to go live on Twitch. Yeah, we can just do like what I did with mine. So what I did with this one was I just split after that. We have a text and we can just parse it. This is really easy. So just do text and then I think yeah, we can just do this. And it is pre-wrap. That will give us 2 strings. And that will give us, I believe, no, my example's right here. It will give us a slice of strings. I'm going to call this 2 strings. We should only care about the second one. And then we will do the same thing. So we'll do 2 strings, take the second one, we'll do strings dot split. There should be a before. I think it is just strings dot split. Oh. See, and now I don't have to do any regex. Yeah, split, so I can just do split. And that by default should go before. Right? So and so now I just do split 2 strings 1. I have 2 dogs that are begging for goldfish. And then we just kill this pre-wrap. I think it's just pre. Yeah, it's just pre. So I just kill that. And now, I believe, if I did this right, there should be 2 more strings. And code equals strings. 2 more strings. And it should be the first element. Somebody forgot a comma. That was me. Just hacking stuff together, aren't we? Uh-oh. Out of index. So 2 strings. Nos vemos, Rodrigo. Thanks for hanging out. Hi, Large Data Bank. I just didn't see your comment. Glad you could stop by before your stream. Just hacking on some Go here. I'm feeding my dogs goldfish. Because we love the munchies. Pretty much. We aspire to live the dream every day. We'll just body not long enough. That's ridiculous enough to not make any sense. Which is our plan every day. to parse that out here. Or can that parse doesn't have access to it. That's why we're returning it. That's why we're writing it. Oh, maybe shouldn't be. I swear we ran a git. Git URL nil payload request.add cookie request header application JSON. Why did we have a request header of application JSON? That's my question. On our on the old web crawler, because we're not sending JSON. We're not sending any payload. We could set an expected response. That would make a little bit more sense. Here you go, pups. You can have a garbage. And the goldfish, there's a goldfish, there's a goldfish, there's a goldfish, and I'll have the rest of the goldfish. I'm just thinking about this. Anybody else have any thoughts? Because honestly, I expect that the body be the HTML for the page, but that's not what I'm getting back. Which means I'm doing it wrong. But the Git just runs it on the default client, which is what I'm already doing. I mean, that's what I assume I'm doing. Oh, I do have... Oh, it just has a 30-second timeout. Well, that's trivial. Well, instead of doing the get, we can do a request. I wonder if I need to... I don't think I need to add that cookie. I don't think adding that cookie makes a difference. But let's go ahead and just take this function right here. And we'll just steal it. And I'll just do this. Event, no, it's web crawler. No, web crawler. Client, meetup. It is meetup client.go. I can only need a read only because I'm just stealing this get web page function. putting it here. Doesn't need to act on a client. But it does need a URL, and so here, we don't need that. We don't need that. And we'll just say client equals http dot default. And then they already have the defer in there for me, and they already have that. So I can just say body, comma, error equals get web page, and that would just be URL. And then we'll just add our standard error handling. Log.fatal. According to Twitter, Verizon is selling the Apple Pencil $25 off. So if you Apple Pencil 2, I might add. So if you're in the market for an Apple Pencil 2, feel free to check that out.
Max, you're eating the garbage? You don't usually eat the garbage, Max. You usually leave that for Lou.
Max is a little dog. Also, we have emotes for both of them. Max and Lulu. Best dogs in the world. We love them so much. What would we do without them? I want you to know that nobody is hanging out with me. Everybody's taken off. Must be Friday. I just had that was an interesting question. Okay. Never mind. That doesn't apply to me. That doesn't apply. Does not apply. Does not apply. So, let's go ahead. Do you like my stuff? Look at this beautiful website behind me. This is our conference website for Go West. You can't see it, but you should go. Go to the conference, go to Go West. It's my conference. I almost wore that shirt today. Go West is the best conference. Because it's my conference. Because I My dog is chewing garbage under her pillow now. Go West. It's a one of two Go conferences happening the rest of this year. One of two. There's only two Go conferences happening for the entire rest of 2020. Only two. Go West and GopherCon. Which one are you going to go to? The one that you can afford to go to, or GopherCon? That's the question. The one you can afford to go to, or GopherCon? I would go to Go West. I have a GopherCon ticket. Just to qualify. I am going to GopherCon. And I love Go. But, as the co-organizer of the GoWestConf.com, whose tickets go on sale August 1st, you should get a ticket. All online participation is free. We would very much appreciate if you donate with if you opt in to purchase your online tickets, because that allows us to pay for the platform and pay for everything. We're completely self-funded. We don't really have any sponsors yet because Google refuses to get back to me. We've been in Google's backlog for a month and a half, 2 months, marketing. So yes, if you choose to donate to your ticket, that allows us to create a better experience for the people online by paying for the Hopin platform that allows for networking and sponsor booths and all that stuff. In person is $100. It will be hosted in Utah, in Lehi, Utah. It is $100 to purchase a ticket. You get full access to the online platform as well as in-person perks. It's a hybrid conference. It is the 22nd of October. It is the best conference. Everyone should go. If you're interested in sponsoring, fill out the request form on the site. Wait, where's that site again? Where's that site? There is a request form on this site. Come on, site. You see, look. No, wrong one. Sponsors. There's a request form right there. You can go see it. Look, speakers. We've got our speakers out. We've got last year's talks. Tickets go on sale August 1st. And you can buy Gopher swag. Have you been looking for Gopher swag? We'll go buy some so that we can put on a conference. It's not that hard, guys. Not that hard. It's really not that hard to come to the best Go conference ever. And I'm not even speaking at it. So, if you really hate my streams and you just hang out here because you hate me, which I have had people hang out here because they hate me and wanted to just troll me. I want you to know that it's okay. I'm not speaking. You don't have to listen to me. I am speaking at a meetup tonight, but I'm not speaking at GopherCon. Not GopherCon. Go West. And everybody should come to Go West. Everybody should come. Social media links. Social media links. Sponsor button. Logo. Logo. See that logo? Look at that logo. Go to Go West. Everybody should go to Go West. Go West. Go West. Okay, well, I'm gonna go actually get some food. We used to have a timer. Do we have a timer we can drop in? Twitch. Stream timer. Yeah. I just want title. Coming. Returning in 0 hours, 20 minutes, and 10 seconds. Okay. Preview. Now what do I do? Simply put your values here. Just keep your put. Okay. Okay, now what do I do? Oh, I can just add that to my URL. So if I were to go here and go browser source, add browser source. We want to add a new browser source, and this is countdown. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some food and let my dogs out. I'll be back. Lickety split. Okay, pups, let's go potty.
I smoke too much, I drink too much. I tell myself that I can't stop. We could see clearly now. We could see clearly now. That I can't stop. We could see clearly now. We could see clearly now. We could see clearly now. Clearly now. Clearly now. We could see clearly now. We could see clearly now. We could see clearly now. I smoke too much, I drink too much. I tell myself that I can't stop. We could see clearly now. 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 Clearly now. Clearly now. We could see clearly now. We could see clearly now. We could see clearly now. That I can't stop. We could see clearly now.
I am back. I am back.
We could see clearly now. Can't stop. We could see clearly now.
I'm trying to keep with the timer. Best I can. You know, trying to be a good human being. This is chroma key. I think it's not the best. My goodness. Okay, well it looks like my mic stand. Does anybody have a mic stand they recommend? Because this one's really not doing it for me. Maybe I'm just... Buddy, you have to go out there. Go get him. Go get it. Go walk. Walk away from my feet if you want to go get food. Silly dogs. Anyway, this mic stand is kind of in my way. And it doesn't pick up sound really well. And we all know that I really want a different mic. So to support me in my quest for a different mic, I would appreciate likes and subscribes. Oh wait, that's YouTube. Follows and subscribes. Cheers, bit. What? How do you make money on Twitch? That's the real question. That's the real question we have to ask for today? We'll just ask the Twitterverse. We'll just ask them. I bet you nobody will. What is the secret to making money on Twitch? With a science and technology channel? Question mark. 'Cause Mama needs to earn the money for a new mic/desk. Let's just Soy P01. That's me. Me and him are now friends. I love making friends on Twitter. Most of my friends I've made on Twitter. Did you know? Look. Did you know you can buy this shirt? I sold that. I made that shirt. It looks way better on him than it did on me. Must because he's a model. See, look, it doesn't look good on me. Okay. Back to here. So essentially, gotta figure it out. Why it's not working? Oh, this is my dessert. Hi, pups. These dogs. You can't say that my dogs are malnourished. Even if you want to. We took my Bernedoodle to the vet. So adult Bernedoodles are supposed to weigh between 70 and 90 pounds. My adult Bernedoodle is 59 pounds. And it is not for want of food. Because they beg, and I give in. Of course not with things that are bad for them. Well, let me rephrase that. Not things that are toxic to them. Bad maybe, but like I eat potato chips and those are bad for me, kind of a thing, right? Bad. But, kind of a thing. So it's not for want of food. But because she loves to chase. Anyway. Oh, I added my stuff, so let's see if this does anything. Still not long enough? What's the length then? I'm doing something wrong. What if I did that? supposed to get that? So just to explain what I'm thinking right now. The information I want is available at this address, but that's not the address I'm calling. I'm calling this address. And I think that's fine. Almost. But that's not what I'm supposed to do. So I do want to hit this. Actually, I wonder. I'm gonna only call conf.redirect URL. And those are good netter butters. Let's save call. So that should still print my thing that I want. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So if I don't click this, nothing goes to the redirect URL. So I do need to call this. Right? Like, I need to access that to trigger the redirect URL, but I don't actually need to handle it. So if I just did an http.get at URL, right? Then I would want to call from the next one. Still not long enough? Interesting. Well, then let's just do this. We'll do a time.sleep. And this is just to see the 5 times time.second. And I just want to see if me clicking on that then allows them to get the body. I click, it redirects, there's now a state. Still not long enough. Auth.redirect. No, that's because that's a length of 0. Do I still have that scan stuff running? in this example, they did that with an os.out, actually. That's where they did the OS standard out. Right here. And that's where this reads. Oh gosh, of course. I've done this before. More than one occasion. There's nothing there. It should be printed here. And now there's a scan. I don't need that sleep anymore. Well, this is what I don't need anymore. So now the scan is running. This is coming. Right? Didn't print out there, but it printed out here. As we expected. So this should have already did that. I added both of those. Okay. We do want the weight groups. But I wonder, can I still do this? http.get. Will that print out the thing like I want it to? No, it didn't. That's why it's always empty. I'm just trying to think through this. So right now, look at that logo up on the top. That was Go West. calls it redirects and it prints the code exactly where I want it to print. Which is a standard out, which was here. And it does that when I open that web page. Which is fine if I only have to do it once. I don't mind opening a web page. But that scan that's supposed to pull stuff out of the standard out. Is not taking it. And that's my problem. I can think through that, but that's not just not gonna help anybody for a minute. So we'll just come over here and hang out and talk about Go West. Well, I think about my problems. Anybody have any questions about Go West? Do we not have a Go West command? Because we should, let's add one. This is very important. And it should be Go West Conf, by the way. Do we have any? Don't we love pretzel rocks? Top command is still hiring. Cool. Let's test that. Should we test it? And if we click it, look at that. Speakers, tickets, sponsors, videos, and even better, backpacks, gophers, everything you could ever want. So, okay, cool. So this should be enough. Alright, so that scan should just be able to read from the standard in. But in addition to that, what if I did this? Which I should get. So if I ran this, right? Oh. So if I'm just gonna run this. So this is right there, and I can just say hello. And it fails, right? Because it's reading from the standard in. I wonder if it... Let's try this. So we have that. Click it. Opens, we get this, nothing's there. Enter. That's interesting. But if I print it, cannot fetch token, missing client secret. Oh, so we do need this. So we get that, that gets printed out. I don't even need to click on it, look. The code's just sitting right there. I just have to parse the URL. Zogot! How you doing, my friend? How's your new job, right? You got the new job. In Europe. September. Invalid client secret. Oh no, I can't just parse that, because that's still printing off my redirect. Yeah, let's kill you. Oh, you're gonna be, is this the first time you're working remote? 'Cause I mean, I get it. Remote life is fun. And yeah, I work remote, but my company provided me with a monitor and keyboard and mouse and headphones, not a desk. I only get the desk if I go into work, which is a little sketch. Oh. That's true. But I don't, so our office is, I have been, my job started going back to work, but I've told them I don't plan on going back. I'll be remote forever, which is good. I'm glad they didn't fire me because of that. And, yeah. So we'll see how that goes. And yes, the most important thing is that you're happy with your set. You're happy with your setup. Yeah. Well, I guess BioShock Infinite 1, yes. I do plan on staying remote as long, well, with my current job. Indefinitely. Oh, we gotta follow. Thank you, Katamaro, for that follow. Oh. Yeah, setup takes a minute, doesn't it? Okay, I'm gonna go regenerate my secret, so just give me a second. I'm gonna throw this off of the live screen. And you can see at my conference website in the background, Go West. Definitely one of the top 2 Go conferences in the second half of 2021. Top 2 Go conferences there. And speaking of remote, it is a hybrid conference, but we do offer, but because it is hybrid, we will have fully remote attendance, which is nice. Yes, I want to create a new secret. Yeah, fully remote attendance, which is, we did last year, the first Go West. What's the time zone? So it is the Mountain Daylight time zone, the time zone I'm currently in now. I think it's 6 plus GMT. So for me, right now it is 1:49 p.m. or 13:49. And so this time zone, my time zone. Our goal, before COVID, right, our goal was kind of to be -6. I do mean -6, not +6. -6. Anyway. Yes, our goal before COVID was to be a regional conference, right? For kind of the western half of the United States. Because, well, why not? Mostly because GopherCon left. Like, GopherCon used to always be in Denver, Colorado, which is in my same time zone, just east of me. And since they're not there anymore, why not just keep the location, right? Keep the location and time zone. Let GopherCon still be huge and for other stuff. And be international and do all that stuff, and we'll do our local one. But then COVID happened, right? And the whole world went remote. And so for invalid client secret, I just updated my client secret. Anyway, so we did remote last year. OS get inf. I was? Let's go find it. I probably was. It was probably just doing straight up client secret, huh? Look at that. Some smart person. Anyway. We do have some European speakers, though. So we do try and schedule those in the morning because not everybody wants to be awake that late. I mean, I don't. I am. Tonight I'm speaking at a meetup in Singapore, which is like way not even close to my time zone. Did I not save that? I did save that. Oh, well, that's because I didn't source it. Anyway, yeah, it's a great conference. Tickets aren't on sale yet, so there's that. But it is the best Go conference. Login authentication failed. Hey, at least we got a bearer token. 104 here. It's a bearer type. So yeah. We also had great speakers last year. Last year we had just awesome speakers. Interesting. So we still panic. Login authentication failed. So obviously this is the second part. So this isn't OAuth, I believe. This was with the Twitch IRC. I've been messing around with Go Embed. And finally got it to work with embedding from the web folder from Go Standards Layout in a command service main.go, something I didn't really see documented anywhere. As the error says you can't reference in parent. That's interesting. That's good to know. So you're saying the stuff you wanted to embed had to be in a web folder. Oh no, it has to be in the same location. Oh no, yes. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I think I heard them mention something like this on the Go Time podcast. It's a little weird. I haven't been using Go Embed very much. I know that the next Utah Go meetup, they're going to be talking about it. And we did have it at a previous Women Who Go meetup. At Flow Craftsman, Andy, at Flow Craftsman, on Twitter, he gave a talk about it, like, right when it was released. So there's definitely some kinks to be worked out there. That's good to know. That's really good to know. Who do we tell that to? If I was on the Go team, yes, with the constant you could reference it anywhere, right? Because now it's the constant. That's interesting. That's, you're right, that would be something good to document. Looks like you have a reason to go write, a how-to post now. And update your Go blogs, right? Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Whenever we figure out how to do things the right way, we go update our Go blogs and our Go posts, and we become famous among 5 people. Okay, so now I need to go to the... Good to know that I got that working. Got the OAuth working, and now I gotta figure out how to... Oh, I don't want to go to the actual V2, I just want to go there. Figure out how to get this working. Right now it says bearer, and that's not what I want. I want it to say OAuth. It probably should say bearable, just double check. So many steps. Uh-oh. I think that actually might have worked. Quick, somebody type something in the chat and see if it comes out in the command line. GitHub profiles. Oh, like... Okay, I think this definitely didn't show up. So obviously I'm not doing something right. Oh, I think I should add that join again. I saw something on GitHub profiles on Slack. There you go. Look at that. Yeah. That's not bad. I saw something about this on, I think it might have been Twitter. I have a profile. But it's definitely the boring old one, not the new one. At 2 o'clock, is that what they're telling me? Yeah. I'll definitely have to do that. Because then I could make it look a whole lot prettier than this. Oh my goodness. That's a yawn. Yeah, yours looks way better than mine. On private message, print line message. Oh, I think I need to add that. on connect, on private message, on clear chat, on clear message, room state, on notice join, on user join message. Sorry. Say parse message, raw message, depart user list, channel.user list. I wonder what that does. Okay. We don't want to do, but we probably do want to do this and everything before. Thank you, DJ Khaled. Oh, I was. Not Soup Pete, Soy Pete, 01. Yeah, GitHub is, I mean, like, we check GitHub all the time for everything, for especially like hiring now. It's almost as much as important as your resume, so that GitHub profile thing's pretty nice. Now that I think about it, I'll definitely have to do that this weekend. But what were those helpful available data? User whisper message, private message, clear message, user notice, global message, on raw message, parts message in raw IRC message to a user. User can be null. And it says on connect. Let's just do that. Let's do on connect. And we'll do client on connect. And then we'll do, I think it's just say, right? We just client.say. And you add the channel. And then the we need to add that. On connect. Does that return something? Doesn't look like it. Oh, we got. Thanks for that follow, DP the Gray. I very much appreciate that. Glad you're here hanging out with us. We're having a oh, this is all C. I'm glad you made it here to Twitch. Yeah, most of my new stuff on YouTube. Most everything I upload onto YouTube is from Twitch. I do not really do anything on YouTube anymore except for my Twitch stuff. It's a lot easier, and Twitch is really fun because you actually get to talk to people. Well, people respond to you instead of the amorphous blob. So, glad you could make it to Twitch. I bet I have to wrap it as a function. So, I think we would do function. Yes. Yes. I was getting there. I mean, I forgot. And then... I've had a good time on Twitch. Did it say if the say command uses specific types? I know, just a string, cool. Yeah, I've made some, oh, I froze. My camera froze. That happens like probably once a stream. There we go. Oh, from OnConnect? Well, then it would need to be the type. I believe. It would have to import it, the type. Why did I break my camera? Here we go. Come on, camera, don't be dumb. Not today. Today's not a good day to be dumb, camera. Does that every once in a while when my CAN link connector overheats, I think. Where is that plugged in? Was that plugged into this one? Yeah, it was. Okay, so now... Oh, I don't do machine learning at Go anymore. Percussive maintenance? Yeah, I mean, I used to be all for machine learning in Go. See, and now it's not even recognizing my camera. Which may or may not be a good thing. So percussive maintenance is a thing. Oh, I don't have any more options for that. Oh, I mean, to be fair, I love machine learning. And I've done a lot in Go machine learning in the past. Where's my hidden camera? I might have deleted the app. Here we go. Just go sit right there for a minute, camera. Isn't that great? It just like... Well, I mean, this is my phone. Oh, let's flip it around. How smart is it? Smart enough? For a minute? Yeah, smart enough for a minute. No, I used to do a lot more machine learning. Just, you know, like work sometimes, right? You can't always do that. And I did a lot of machine learning in Go. Just when it came down to it, though, there's not a lot of community support behind it. There's not a lot of private support behind it. It's mostly hobby projects. And it needs to be... it needs to have more support to really function. Oh, you're saying... On Connect doesn't have anything, though. So that could just be an empty function. Anyway, I mean, it's a... With the strings or empty? I'm testing. Who wrote that Udemy course? I mean, it's definitely possible to do stuff. It's just not like... I mean, I've given multiple talks on it, as you probably saw on the YouTubes. It's just not, like, super practical for, like, production. It's definitely more of a hobby thing. Did it say anything? Did it say anything in the chat? No? Ah! That's unfortunate. So do they have an actual example somewhere? SHTest.go. Yeah, that's not what I want. Client.go test. IRC test. Yeah, there's a little bit for natural language. No, well, I have no clue. It could still be, right? So, all I know is I'm not getting an error. I did get an error previously when I didn't have this OAuth tag in front of my key. Well, in front of my code, which I do have now. Like, I have that OAuth tag. It's in front of the code. That appears to be working fine. Like, I guess I'm just not getting errors. And so that means it's working. Oh, yes, sorry. Sorry, yes, I do have that set. Yes, you're right. There are scopes for chat. And as you can see here, we have an edit state, so you're right. We need to, I know what you're talking about. chat. Ah! IRC. No, yes. So we talked about that. We did the OAuth. We did that. Where was my scoping thing? You're right. I just haven't seen that documentation in a minute or two. If I do this, you still don't see me. I'm just trying to there we go. Leverage the green screen while this thing chills out. The cam link for, it's not the cam link, it is how Thunderbolt docks behave with Mac computers. Because Thunderbolt 3 cables send more information into the USB-C port than Macs know how to handle. So they just randomly select what to reject, and I guess they decided to reject my cam link. Whatever. It's stupid. Scopes for IRC commands. Channel moderate, chat edit. I need a chat edit, right? Oh, that's well. Yep, that's this project. Scopes for commands. Whisper timeout subscribers unraid channel. Join channel. Part. Join. Send private message. Who? I added scopes here. Yeah, I just have this chat edit, which I thought is what we would want. But you're probably right. Edit doesn't seem to, right? These are just for commands. Connecting to Twitch IRC. Yeah, we did that. Oh, look. Did you know we could just do this? I thought we should have been doing this whole time. I'm just kidding. Okay, oh, and should use both the chat scope and the chat edit. So I have to be able to do both. It's good when you actually read the documentation every once in a while, right? The token must have the OAuth prefix, which it does. For example, your token is ABCD. You should add that. You should get your token. I already did that because OAuth seems to be built in. So we can do that. Reconnecting, and I'm just using a library too, right? So part of this issue is that I'm using somebody else's library instead of just doing it directly. That's not part of the issue. It's not an issue at all. It's just a statement of fact. Currently, I'm using this library, which should have the IRC stuff. What the heck is this client capabilities? By default, the client sends all along all three capabilities. Okay. I mean, this documentation is not that bad. And then they have, right now, yes. I have a join, and they said to just do the channel. We have a client for the channel. Well, this client is not for the channel. That client says that I will be posting under my account, right? Instead of like a bot account, which I don't have yet, currently. And on connect, I want to just say something. Then I want to connect. And I was, at one point, I didn't change anything at all, did I? I'm just running it now. Oh, look. Twitch needed me to actually really re-off. And so, yeah, I don't have anything. Oh no! That worked! Oh my gosh. That's exciting! I must have needed to add the read. I don't know why. That was really weird. That's exciting. We did it. Yeah, I assume yes, Zoga. I maybe it needs both scopes. I don't know why. I mean, besides the fact that it says at the very top, you need both scopes. But it doesn't say that here, which is unfortunate. And it didn't say that in the Twitch OAuth stuff that Twitch added to the Golang tools themselves. Cool. So I should be able to just, whenever I want, right now I just have a, and so now if I wanted to just come down here and do c.say, and then we'll save that. It like, oh, when a message is received, there's an on message function? You clearly are remembering more than me. On connect, on private message, on whisper message. On room state, on user notice message, on user state message, on user state, on notice message, on user join message, on user party message. I mean, yeah, they do have on every other message, right? Interesting. That's awesome. I wonder how this parse message. I mean, that's not a lie. The other thing that would be really nice right now is being able to just have the messages print out, right? Right, so that I didn't have to, they could just print out in the terminal, and I don't see anything like here necessarily that does that. I know parse message will get you a message type. But I don't know. considering that everything has its own message type, it's probably not that simple to just like print a series of messages. That's probably just yeah, that's just not something. Oh, look, they have other stuff here, don't they? That is my Go tutorial. Oh, you're just having a party, aren't you, with these commands? You can also try hiring. You can try event. You can try Go West Conf. There's a lot of commands. On ping message, on ping sent, on depart, on followers on join, on client whisper, client user list. I guess it would be, right? As opposed to... Yeah, let's pull those up. Those are probably good to have. A PR Privim's message, which I see as private message, but whatever. Oh my gosh. These are all... Okay, so this is actually not a bad library. That's not bad. Oh gosh. This is when you know my camera's done. Yes. Yes. Danowski. That's kind of the goal. Come on. Hey, that's kind of a fun little view. It's super blurry and horrible. But yeah, essentially, the goal is to we want to, the goal of this project, right, hopefully, what I want, hey, I try to be helpful. Twitch, IRC chat. So, as I have already mentioned and annoyed you guys about before, I have this conference coming up. Twitch IRC Go package. And, right, it's hybrid. If it was all online, it's really easy for everybody to interact because it's all online. This is the Go West conference. But where did my thing go? Where did my... No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, it was here. Anyway. This is fine. It was really easy to connect. Everybody's on the same platform. They're watching it the same way. They all have the same chat. But as we're moving to hybrid, there's going to be a huge disconnect between there's going to be a huge disconnect between people that attend in person versus online. And so if I could get this chat to basically link to like a Slack or a Discord, or anything that's really accessible from a mobile device, then that in-person attendee would have a direct link to the person that's watching at home on their computer. The platform we're using, Hopin, is great on computers, but I have yet to see it have a really good mobile interface. Right? And so we want to be able to link the people for both venues. Oh my gosh. Anyway. It's Golang X Tools. Oh wow. Yeah, this is what we're using. Anyway, so like, I thank goodness I have a minute. Right? Because like, I don't necessarily need a better Twitch chat or anything. But I would really like to be able to connect Twitch with the Hopin stuff and Discord. Cancel that. Let's see if that camera's decided to join us. Get that, guys. We got our camera back. Yeah, so that's my plan. For more information on that conference, you can do the Go West Conf command. Or follow us on Twitter or whatever. But yeah, that's the goal. For this long term. I have a friend of mine working on the moderator interface. So there's that. So apparently this library, wherever it went, maps almost one-to-one to the Twitch docs, right? Because it had the types. If we go to the types, that event is on Monday. That's not the same event. That is an intro for new devs. I do that like once every 4 months in partnership with a local boot camp. So that's pretty fun. Error client login. That's nice. So we've got some clear chat message. Everybody's welcome to attend that, and help me help them. It wasn't yeah, these. Right, clear chat message. Then you have a clear message. And then you have a client, which you already know about. And we have there we go. Priv message sends message to channel. So we're there with that. Okay, straight up. You were straight up right, Zogot. an on private message. And I can just hit this. And then we will say c.on private. And it would probably be the same thing. But this would be v2.private message. No, this is a type. And I just want to print, for now, the... Oh, and this doesn't need to be a type, it just needs to be the name. Message. And I believe it's like text or something. We had that open. Constants, variables, types, type private message. There we go. Raw type message. Oh, it is message. So we run that. Want string. Not enough. What did I do? I asked myself that same question, and then I decided, let's see, and then I forgot that I asked myself that question, so thank you for re-asking me. Obviously that at least built this time, so you're right. The compiler did need that. Okay, now somebody else type something. My stuff works. And so, right? Oh, look at, you see that? Where's our clap reel? I need to do that. I need to add like cool little like graphics that fly across the screen every time we do something exciting. That's gonna take so much time. Oh, and now yeah, and eventually they're supposed to have little like dancing emotes, right? Well, yeah, yeah. Look at that, it even has my emotes popped in there. That's awesome. This is awesome. This is so cool. So now, this is so fun. That's really fun. I feel like I have literally accomplished everything I've wanted to accomplish today. I have more stuff I want to accomplish tomorrow. Like, the next steps for this, right now that we have it connecting to Twitch, is I need Twitch to connect to my gRPC calls. And then, because I'm using a gRPC server for the backend. It's kind of weird, right? But that's, right now, my little front-end app, my little moderator app, is gonna connect with where I'm using gRPC gateway to connect to the front-end app. And most of it's just because, like, I wanted to mess around with gRPC gateway. There are other ways to do it, but what the heck? Why not? Yes! 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 Yes. 100%. Yeah. This is not even close to where we want to end up, right? But we have... So I have protobuf messages, which are going to help us maintain... and a database. So at least for now, once I hook this up to the existing chat server that I have running on gRPC, then every time this gets called, it should send it to the front-end app as well as save it to the database. And it requires a source, right? So we'll have the source of stuff I enter. Like, source would be gRPC, Twitch, or Discord. When we would have a username and a timestamp. That way we know where they're coming from, we know who wrote it, and we know when it was sent. Mostly for consistency. So that we can keep the ordering right, or we can reorder as needed. Like, I guess that's the minimum amount of complexity I've put into it. And this right here just says I can connect to Twitch. That's not even where we need to be, right? Like, not even close. But I'm still just so happy. I've tried this multiple times. This is the third time I've tried to connect Twitch, like, chats to Twitch. So, I'm really excited that worked. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna commit this. Obviously it needs a little bit of cleanup, but sometimes that's easier for me to do offline, because everybody has their own ways of organizing code, and I don't always like other people's ways. And I don't like it when people tell me that my code's bad. I know when my code's bad. I don't need people that I like, and by bad I mean style-wise or idiomatic-wise. It's kind of weird. I'm kind of particular about that, mostly because I'm insecure, so, you know, whatever. Git commit, read and write Twix messages. Zoga, I need to thank you for your help today. That was super awesome. That you were in that documentation with me. Thanks everybody for following. DP the Gray, I saw you followed me on Twitter as well. We had a lot of follows today. And thanks everybody for your interest in the Go West conference. That is just like making me super excited. Go West is the best conference in the entire world. Because I run it. Why is this camera not want to connect? Oh, because it was updating. That's why. And yeah. I will be online obviously on Monday because I have that joint event with the boot camp that I do. I apologize for not being online more. I have meetups that I run. You can see those if you do command meetups. I also have a lot on my plate with this conference coming up in a couple. It's 2 months away. Well, 3 months away, right? Because it's on the 22nd of October, and today's the 23rd of July. So it is 3 months away. So I have a lot. I should be able to do more weekly streams. Once that is all taken care of. But, you know, it's not the easiest thing. To have all of that together. But thank you for joining me every Friday. I will continue to stream every Friday, and we'll continue to do Go and everything else. You guys have a good rest of your day. Good night. I know for a lot of you it's nighttime. And I will catch you all later.